decided to do a second audio recording on true crime. This is one that's not very well known. It's an older case. It's from the 1920s. I've only heard about it 2 or 3 times, but I've always really liked the story. It's from 1922. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, but it's the story of Dolly Oesterich. I've heard it pronounced several different ways. I'm not German. I don't speak German. But she was born in 1880, and in 1922 she murdered her husband, Fred. He was a very wealthy businessman. He was not popular with co-workers. Everybody liked her better, but she was having an affair, and in order to keep it hidden, they had to kill him. And the way that they killed him was Roy Clum, who was the lover of Dolly, was seen by her husband, by Dolly's husband, because he was living in the attic or the basement. I think it was the attic, though. And so he wound up having to kill him with a gun, and then putting her in the locking her in the closet and tying her up. And so they knew she couldn't have been the shooter, but they thought that she was involved. And the lawyer wound up telling it all because of she was having several affairs, I think, and so he eventually told on them all. There's lots of different articles and YouTube videos and stuff about it if you want to know more. They were having sex multiple times a day, Dolly and her mistress, her, not mistress, but, the man that wasn't her husband, Roy Clum. I think it was Roy Clum. That may have been the person that turned them in. No, Sandhuber was the man that she had an intense affair with, and that was the killer and all that. Roy Clum is the one that turned them in. She was another one of Dolly's lovers, and she turned him in because he found out that she was having an affair with Shapiro. So she was having several affairs that are well documented. So Sandhuber changed his name to Walter Klein and moved to Canada, where he married another woman, then eventually relocated back to Los Angeles, which is where the murder happened, and lived the remainder of his life in obscurity. Wahlberger's trial ended in a hung jury, with most of the jurors leaning toward acquittal. and in 1936 the indictment against her was finally dropped. That's about Dolly. So she never actually had to go to prison or anything, and was never found guilty. She died in 1961 at the age of 80, and she was still living in Los Angeles. She was born in the German Empire in the 1880s, and she died in Los Angeles. And she actually grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin before she moved. A lot of German immigrants lived in that area. And at age 12, she worked at the textile mill with Fred Oesterich. That's how they met. And he was also a German immigrant who had become successful, and they married when she was 17. So, but he was only 20, so it wasn't like he was 30 marrying a 17-year-old, which in my opinion is different. There's not really a lot of information, and I said I'd keep most videos short, so I see no point in dragging this out. It's going to be less than a 10-minute video, but some may be as long as 30 minutes. I know the Teresa Norwin was like 23 minutes and some change. So, but it takes some time to take it from the audio form to a video form where it shows a picture, and then uploading it. And I've gotten a little bit behind, and I always want to stay at least 2 weeks ahead, and I wound up being about a week ahead. So I thought I'd do this, and I'll do another one later today. But I do like batch recording. But anyway, that's all I have to say. And with that, like, subscribe, do all the things I'm supposed to remember to ask you to do at the end of every video. Please share if you like them. The videos, comment, and thank you.